Well, hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Leads Virtual Tour Live. Higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we are about to go on tour. I hope all is well with y'all today. Shout out to Chat with UG. I was there earlier today. But we had a great hours, as people say. Y'all, I gotta tell you, life is complicated. It's comical because at the end of the day, what you really feel like it's a matter really doesn't end up mattering. It really does not end up mattering because at the end of the day, whether you focus on, whether you allow, will determine how you. One moment. There we go. Y'all give me a moment. Hey, everybody. Hopefully all is well with y'all. Let me get the outro or intro rather done there. Welcome in, everybody. I hope that you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful day. I was just outside playing a little bit of volleyball. That's right, a little bit of volleyball. And I want to talk about some people at the top of the show. A couple of people. One, for those of you who don't know who Chuck Jones is one of the best animators in the world, and he created something called Looney Tunes. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Lola Bunny, y'all know the gang and crew. And one of the most iconic things that have ever happened from Looney Tunes is duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season. And so, I was thinking about today how to come on with this. I wanted to mention Chuck Jones because, when it comes to characters, it takes a little bit of everybody to make the world go round. Then we have the legendary Chris Tucker, right? Chris Tucker was in the movie Friday. I think we all know the meme by now. Damn! It took Ice Cube and Chris Tucker to do that, not to mention Rush Hour. You got Jackie Chan, one of the most legendary martial artists in the world. And then you have Chris Tucker, this loud mouth, blunt, and all the way get out funny type of brother in person, rather. And then you have the legendary Ed McMahon. And here's Johnny. Ed McMahon got to announce Johnny Carson for over 30 years. To be on TV for at least a decade is a blessing. But what's really interesting about all of those people? They all were sidekicks. And I think it is so interesting to me how we will care about who is in position for something when the person talking about other people's position, that person's not in position themselves to be anything of importance. And so I'm not going to lie, over the past 24 hours show, it has been a little bit crazy. But when you know whose you are, and you know what you stand for, and your receipts show differently, all you can do is move accordingly. And, my aunt, God rest her soul, she has this thing that she calls walking around the block. So it's literally a wooden block on the ground. And, you walk around the block. And, I think about that often. I think I still have the block to this day. But I thought about that today of how small, insignificant, and tiring it is to put down a piece of wood as a topic and walk around it and say, hey, y'all, I'm walking around the block. No, you actually are not walking around the block. You're just being lazy. And so what I have to say is, listen, at the end of the day, anyone can be a present to entertain you. It takes somebody to be a gift to bless you. Hey, Yolanda Cameron, welcome in. It, like I said before, anyone can be a present to entertain, but it takes somebody to be a gift to bless you. Notice the people who continue to stir up mess. and notice the people that are pulling back and who are moving forward. I had a video on my channel that said Melody Cherie was just listening to her storm alerts. She was just moving accordingly. And guess what? God sends us storm alerts. You just have to know how to move accordingly. And no one ends up another storm coming for them. And that storm, I tell you, is a storm they don't even have insurance for. Because one thing to know and two things for sure, every receipt is not out here. It's not. And like I said before, some people have a very limited vocabulary of being able to be responsible for what they say, what they do, and also just how they carry themselves. I was in Chit Chats live today. And there were a lot of people saying, you know what, if Melody's not holding a grudge, neither should we. Whoo, child. It was the black audacity and the black hypocrisy for me. Like I said, y'all, if you're going to do the right thing, don't talk about it, be about it, please, because it's tiring. It is. There are people who could give two damns about that show. Really, they could. And you know what I noticed today in Chit Chats Live? How everybody saw me for me. How, regardless of the situation, I still came out clean because I invested enough social capital into each and every one of you. When I say that y'all are my virtual travelers, my virtual tour family, I really mean that. Because this channel was on hashtag a wing and a prayer. I didn't even know if I could do this. Like I told y'all before, YouTube has given me the most social anxiety I have ever had in my life. But out of that social anxiety has come a lot of lessons and a lot of blessings. And to be real with y'all, if you notice on the panels that I'm on, I'm the only dude. And I think that is a powerful position to be in because I bring it every time I'm on a panel. There's nobody that can do the perspective of understanding media with soul like me. There is nobody that can have this much of an old soul and be able to relate to anyone and everyone in every panel and live chat. But bigger than that, I heard I was long-winded or I rambled. Heard I was a sidekick. Heard that I didn't just talk about love in Mary Huntsville. Well, to all those people, to all the people that want to use me as a punching bag and, not take responsibility, I want you to come by this Saturday because I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. Not only will I be doing the recap of the season premiere, but y'all, hashtag hit 'em up style. And that's what I'm going to do to all of y'all at 9 on 1 Saturday. So as I about to wrap up my opening here, I think the biggest thing that I can say to all of you is this. At the end of the day, the microphone is only a powerful tool and a dangerous weapon. Not because the microphone is on, but it's what you speak into your microphone that makes it a powerful tool or a dangerous weapon. Be responsible for what you do. Grace and understanding is a two-way street. And in the words of me, that Chit Chat said today, every cocktail does not need to be consumed, and every conversation doesn't need to be had. And child, some of y'all are drinking some mental cocktails that don't need to be consumed, and some of y'all open up your mouth on conversations that you have no idea about. for your own safety, please shut the hell up if you know what's good for you. I come from the cavalry of God. He's never lost a war. Meanwhile, y'all people from the army of man have lost every battle and will never be approved to be in the war. Okay? We Gucci? Cool. Hi, everybody. Hi. Nice to see you. We had an event, so everybody had a clown name. So my clown name is Bigsby Licorice. Bigsby Licorice. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you here. We just had to take care of some business, child, because some of y'all some hypocrites in the live chat. You really are. Some of y'all have a little too much audacity to open up y'all mouth for real. But anyway, it is all good. We have a show to do. Yes, we do. We do have a show for all of you. So Byron Allen is in the news for something big. As you guys know, I told y'all about the BET purchase. And guess what? Byron Allen is in the news, but he's not in the news for BET. I'm going to tell y'all about that. Then, of course, everybody knows Elizabeth Holmes for Theranos. If you have not seen The Dropout on Hulu, you need to see it. It is eye-opening. Like, what in the world to make a machine that does blood tests and it does not work? Where they do that at? And Jen Shah from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, they have a strange connection. I'm going to tell y'all about it. Then, listen, going too far. This NBA player has really went too far. But y'all, the update on that. I'm going to give y'all that. And then finally, y'all know I'm from the South. I love me some Southern football. And we're going to talk about that as well. But welcome, man. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful day. Glad to have all of you here in the building. So glad to have you. So as I get my stories pulled up, I hope each and every one of y'all are doing fantastic. Fantastic. Can I sing a song for you in the words of Mario? Oh, man. I do need to get back to playing video games. I used to play Mario Kart all the time. Like, that was my game. That sincerely was my game. Let me get the story here. Let's see. Okay. Nope, not that one. Okay, I found it, y'all. I found it. Okay. So here we go. Let's go on tour, everybody. Here is your first topic for the evening. Byron Allen. Now, for those of you who don't know who Byron Allen is, he is a comedian. He is an entrepreneur, and he is the owner of Brio TV. Like I said, he pitched to be the majority owner of BET. Well, now, the Walt Disney, and this comes to us from Bloomberg. The Walt Disney Company has now fielded at least one offer for its ABC television network, local stations, and some cable channels. And more may come as the company seeks to shed what it considers non-core assets and focus on streaming. Media mogul Byron Allen offered $10 billion to buy ABC. You heard me right, $10 billion. I bet tentatively for Disney's flagship broadcast network, as well as FX, National Geographic cable channels, according to a person familiar with his proposal. Separately, separately, Disney has held exploratory talks about ABC and its 8 local stations with Nexstar Media Group Incorporated. People familiar with those discussions said. All of those people asked not to be named, disclosing information that's not public. So in a statement Thursday, Disney said while it was considering strategic options for its traditional TV networks, no decisions have been made about sale. No decisions about sale have been made. Nexstar declined to comment. So Byron Allen is a stand-up comic who branched into producing shows. Allen has spent more than $1.3 billion in recent years to acquire assets such as the Weather Channel and a string of local stations from Honolulu to Tucson, Arizona. He has unsuccessfully thrown his hat in the ring. Other times to purchase media properties. His name has been associated with the proposed acquisitions of TV station on Tecna Inc. and the BET cable network. So What do I think about this? Now, y'all, ABC may be changing from the American Broadcasting Company to the American Black Company. Okay. I think this is big. First of all, shout out to Byron Allen, like $10 billion for a bid. This dude is connected. And, a lot of people think money is the power that allows you to be able to do everything that you want to do. Anyone can have power. It takes a somebody to know how to use that power. I'll say that again. Anybody can have power. It takes a somebody to know how to use it. So when I saw this news of Byron Allen, potentially wanting to buy ABC, I was like, wow, okay. You know what I mean? I really sincerely thought that, this would be a very good thing. Of course, that also, I don't know. I don't know if that means ABC News gets bought either. But I do believe that it's a good idea. Why not? You know what I mean? And like I said, for Bob Iger to sell ABC, to me, I think it's just stupid. I really do. First of all, streaming is hitting a mental wall. It's hitting a mental block. It's hitting its mental cycle, and it's getting stuck because people like, okay, Netflix, Hulu, Max, what else you got, right? And right now the strike is still going on because people are not able to get residuals when it comes to the shows that are being streamed. They got to figure out a YouTube strategy. Maybe for every 1,000 views you get $100 a view. They got to figure that out. So the reason why I say that selling ABC and the stations are stupid, because first of all, even though people may not tune into TV as much, TVs are still being sold to this day, right? So how it works is that when Disney puts out a movie, right? They promote Good Morning America, they promote it on Live, they promote Today. They promote Good Morning America, Live, Tamron Hall, The View, GMA3, What You Need to Know. And so it creates this cycle of constant promotion. And also, too, at the end of the day, ABC and Disney are so connected to the point where ABC invested in Disneyland, right? So I don't think that Disney would have gotten to their 100-year celebration without ABC. Personally, that's just my take. So I think it is stupid that Bob Iger wants to sell it. But hey, listen, if it gets in the hands of Byron Allen for $10 billion, that's an offer. That is an offer. But you know what's funny though? Because Paramount Global wanted $3 billion for BET. And so the fact that Byron Allen had $10 billion, now that's making me wonder, why did they really reject the deal? You know what I mean? So I'm reading this report from CNN Business. It says alarm bells are going off at ABC News. The Disney-owned newsroom was jolted on Thursday after reports suggested that the outlet could be expelled from the Magic Kingdom. Bloomberg's Christopher Palmoni and Thomas Buckley reported that Disney had exploratory talks about selling ABC to Nexstar Media Group. The duo also reported that media mogul Byron Allen has also spoken to Disney about possible deal. In conversations with more than half a dozen people inside and around ABC News that CNN spoke to Thursday evening, it was made clear that there was a feeling of dread and trepidation is washing over the outlet as they face the unknown. Everyone's freaking the F out. One ABC News staffer bluntly told me about the state of affairs inside the network. It is all anyone at work is talking about. These mergers and acquisitions are always inspiring feelings of anxiousness, as staffers wonder what a new corporate parent might mean for them. Will a new parent move to install its own leadership, could cause some changes? I think that until it's official, don't worry about it. And I'm not just saying that because you don't need to worry, but whatever you allow to consume you will distract you from what you're doing, for real. This is pretty much like, playing football Sunday, Thursday, or Monday night. What I mean? You can't listen to the outside noise, because if you listen to the outside noise, then it will determine how you move, right? So shout out to Byron Allen. I think that that's a great idea, and hopefully he gets it. I mean, we all remember when Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC and it did not work then. So maybe, hey, Byron Allen could be the owner of ABC, which, my God, that could do a lot of different things. So I would say, stay calm, stay cool, until it's official. Okay, so that's just my take on that. Let's see. So remember, I told y'all, Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes, from Theranos, right? I told y'all that already. And Jen Shah are in prison, right? that's the connection, that Elizabeth Holmes and Jen Shah are in the same prison. But apparently they have bonded with each other. Holmes reportedly attends Shah's fitness classes in prison, which she named Shamazing Abs. Child, really, you're still trying to self-promote in prison. Shamazing Abs. So what you gonna do? You gonna be Shamazing Abs when you get out of jail? Anyway, Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes has reportedly made friends with ex-Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shah in prison. The 39-year-old Holmes was convicted in July of 2022 on 4 counts of fraud and conspiracy for lying about the capabilities of her biotech company blood testing technology and conning investors out of billions of dollars. 49-year-old Shah pleaded guilty to fraud charges in July late last year following her involvement with a telemarketing scam. This comes to us, by the way, from Independent UK. Let's see, both women are incarcerated at the federal prison camp in Byron, Texas, where Holmes is sentenced to 11 years. Sorry, I'm going to turn my fan down. I have my fan on, so that way I won't, kind of pass out. You know what I mean? But y'all give me a moment. Hang on. There we go. I still need to be cool, y'all. So yeah, Holmes is sentenced to 11 years, and Shah is sentenced to 6.5 years. They are friends. They're both rehabilitating, have bonded over being on this journey of positive change. Shah's representative Chris Giovanni told People magazine on Thursday, September 14th. The situations brought them together, and they have a good understanding of one another. They're getting through it together. Giovanni added that Shah has taken on a mothering role to Holmes, who gave birth to her second daughter this year. Jen's given her a lot of advice. She even met Elizabeth's baby and held her. Oh my Lord Jesus. Okay. Holmes is a regular at the fitness classes that Shah conducts, called Shamazing Abs, according to Giovanni. Jen gets all the ladies together. They rally behind her as she teaches them fitness moves. Elizabeth has been there right along with them, rather. Holmes' lawyer did not immediately respond to the Independent request for comment. In July, the Independent reported that Holmes' prison sentence has been shortened by nearly 2 years. The Bureau of Prisons BOP database shows Holmes' projected release date for December 29th, 2032, 9 years and 7 months after she reported to the minimum security Camp Ryan federal prison in Texas on May 30th this year. According to the Bureau of Prisons, prisoners can be granted early release for good behavior, completion of substance abuse programs, or receive credit for productive activities. The spokesperson told the Independent that every inmate earns a sentence discount of 54 days per year for every year they are deemed to have met good conduct requirements under the First Steps Act. Jen Shah's release date reportedly now is July 1st, 2028. For those of you who don't know, Elizabeth Holmes, or her former partner, Theranos chief operations officer, Ramesh Sunny Balwadi, who were convicted at a separate trial, 12 counts of fraud and conspiracy, were ordered to repay victims $452 million. She claimed to have developed medical devices that could diagnose hundreds of diseases and medical conditions with just a pinprick of blood. But when it emerged that the blood testing technology could not do what claimed it did, the company imploded. She was charged with fraud and conspiracy in 2018. Holmes continues to appeal her sentence and conviction behind bars. And of course, as you guys know, Shah was part of a huge telemarketing scam, scamming many elderly victims. Ciao. I mean, listen, find your heaven where you can find it. But Lord Jesus, you got a person that scammed elderly people and a person that scammed people's medical information bonding in prison. Child, let me tell you something. If I see Elizabeth Holmes on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I promise you, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I'm like, we can't. When are we gonna stop condoning bad behavior? Really, when are we gonna stop condoning bad behavior? Because I simply do not get it. I simply don't. Standing out on a leg, I think it's a waste of everybody's time. Personally, that's just me. So yeah, this next thing here, y'all. So remember how I said going too far, right? Well, allegedly, y'all, Kevin Porter Jr. allegedly broke bone in girlfriend's neck during choking. And apparently, Kevin Porter Jr.'s girlfriend is a free agent WNBA player. NBA star Kevin Porter was arrested and charged with 2 felonies after brutally assaulting his girlfriend, a free agent WNBA player, at a hotel in New York. The young but frequently traded player for the Houston Rockets reportedly punched Kaisi rated Garnick or Garnizik in the face, reportedly inside the Millennium Hotel, which sits adjacent to the United Nations in Midtown Manhattan, on Monday night, September 11th. Porter, 23, also choked Garnizik so hard that he broke a bone in her neck, reports NBC4 Washington. She managed to escape once she broke free and ran to the hallway with her face covered in blood, where she was discovered by hotel staff. She had an inches-long cut on her face from the punches. According to the police report, the violent episode popped off after the two had taken in the sights of New York. After the girlfriend returned to the hotel and fell asleep, the publication reports that Porter was locked out of the room and immediately became enraged. Once he gained access to the room, he punched her in the face and body. She was rushed to the hospital but was released that same night, the New York Police Department added in its statement. In court on Thursday, Porter was not required to enter a plea to charges of second and third degree assault and second degree strangulation. Second degree charges are felonies in the state of New York. The Rockets and NBA released obligating statements, with the team assuring that they are in the process of gathering information surrounding the matter. At the same time, the league added a similar notice that they were in the process of gathering more information. Meanwhile, the victim's sister issued a public threat to lay hands on the wayward player, according to Clutch Points. No word of the sister will face legal consequences. Ironically, the sister issuing the threat is Cabrera Haskins, the widow of late NFL player Dwayne Haskins Jr., who passed away after being hit by a vehicle in the middle of a highway in 2022. So, this is what the sister said. Kevin Porter Jr., if you think you're going to touch my sister and not get touched, count your effing days. You better hope and pray you're able to ever walk again, let alone dribble. You may have gotten away with this issue in the past because your mama ain't beat your actual social self, but we will spank a little punk. Oh my God, we will spank a little punk paying male sissy itches like you every day. Don't show up to that crib. We're going to do it to you, little itch. You know what? I'm not going to be upset with it. I'm not. I think that at the end of the day, the sister had the right to say that. If you have to punch a woman in the face and break a bone in her, you're done. You're done. And that's probably not the first time that he's done that. And it's crazy to me how grown black women want respectful young black men, but yet will hate on young black men who are articulate, who are intelligent, and who are trying to throw out, give out, and always distribute positivity. But yet we got somebody like this because they're a star. Oh, they're a star. You know what I mean? As long as they're winning, it's cool. I like what they do. No, match the energy for everybody. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not here for it. I'm just not. I'm just not here for it. And two, it's like, do you not realize, like, dude, what if somebody did that to your mama? What if somebody did that to your sister? What if somebody did that to your niece, your cousin, your grandma? Really? This is what we're doing? This is what we are allowing to happen? Y'all, we gotta do better, man. We got to do better. There's just no way. There is no way. I just no. Like I said, I'm not advocating for violence, but I think the sister should have the right to just handle him. I do. I absolutely do. You can't just do that. I think you're gonna get away with that. I'm sorry. There are people down south that believe family is police. Do you hear me? That family is police. And so it says here, I'm looking at this thumbnail from Stephen A. Smith YouTube channel. Says fractured vertebrae in neck, inches long gash above right eye, bruising and substantial pain to the face, redness and bruising to neck, difficulty breathing, loss of motion in her left arm. Prosecutors say Porter Jr. didn't stop until Godric ran out into the hallway covered in blood. And Stephen A. Smith said he should be in jail, and I agree. But I promise you, if he goes to jail, it's over for him. It's absolutely over, because one thing to know, two things for sure: the people in prison have a code. Respect women, respect kids, and respect the elders. And guess what? If you do that, if you do any one of those three things, you're done. They will make your life a living hell, or it will be to the point where you won't be able to be around to even feel what hell is like. So, whew, child, that story comes to us from rollingout.com. Now, of course, I told y'all that there will be an update to this story, and this comes to us from Media Takeout. NBA star Kevin Porter's GF girlfriend issued a statement after he broke her neck, but is she sticking beside him? Former WNBA player Kyrie Gosnick. I'm sorry, I did not know that she was a former. I thought she was current, but she's a former. Either way, she still is within the league. She's alumni. Former WNBA player Kyrie Gosnick has finally broken her silence following reports of an alleged altercation with her boyfriend, Houston Rockets player Kevin Porter Jr., at a hotel in New York earlier this week. Kyrie's representative issued a statement yesterday, which was meant to offer new information on the incident and requested privacy and respect during this challenging time. Mrs. Gondrick wants to express her deepest appreciation for the public support and prayers in regards to our client. Much that has been written in the press, attributing statements to her are misleading and inaccurate, says Robert Handerman of Robert Handman and Associates. She has not granted or released any statements on her own volition. She asks everyone to respect her privacy and avoid speculation as to what occurred and refrain from disclosing any misleading statements as to Mr. Porter. She asks that the press and all officials refrain from any judgment and speculation on this matter, which will be rectified properly and with integrity. Thank you. So Porter Jr. was arrested Monday morning, charged with assault and strangulation after cops received a 911 call about the alleged attack, and he has since been released on $75,000 bail. So here's the thing, right? What happened happened. The statements that I read, I mean, you could type in if you want to. His name is Kevin Porter Jr. All you gotta do is type it in, and you'll see him all over Google. The facts are the facts, right? And I understand that the lawyer wants us to hold back, but I don't think he understands that. Listen, right is right, wrong is wrong. If those aren't the facts, which honestly, from the way it sounds, it seems like those are the facts. But if those are not the facts, granted, we should all wait. But initially, when you hear someone has broken a bone in their vertebrae, in their neck, and a huge gash, and their face was covered in blood, no, we're going to say something. So there ain't no way in hell you're going to tell all of us in the press and also social commentators to tell us to be quiet over a situation where a boy acted a damn fool and whooped a woman and did domestic violence. We ain't standing for that. No, I ain't standing for that. I flame Donkey Dineva. I flame Trashy Dineva for what he said about Chloe Bailey, and I give the energy to everybody. That was wrong. And let me tell you something. That statement from the sister about wanting to whoop his behind, I don't think she's playing on that. So no, right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm so tired of that. Star Jones said, I don't know why people feel like they can apologize and feel like there's no consequences to what you do. And I agree. I absolutely agree. So prayers to that young lady and her family, and to the sister that wants to whoop his behind. Just call your uncles, call your cousins, call your nephews. Let them handle this. And you can give the orders of how much you want them to go in, but protect yourself, Queen, because if he could do that to her, can't imagine what he'll do to you. So that's just being real. So I told y'all that there is a new energy. Y'all know I am from the South. Woo, pig suey Razorbacks. I think there's a game today against BYU tonight at 7:30. So my Razorbacks will win. My Razorbacks won 28 points to Kent State 6 points. And then one of my family members asked me, who are you rooting for today? I'm like, I'm rooting for my Razorbacks. Like, I went to Kent State, but that don't mean I gotta care. Sorry, not sorry. For college, I'm a college football fan, can't tell. But anyway, this comes to us from News Channel 3 in Memphis, Tennessee. Things might look a little different this year than in years past, but that's not taking away from the excitement of the Southern Heritage Classic. It's actually adding to it. They may be new to the Southern Heritage Classic, but they're certainly not shy about it. We're doing it like we do it. Chris Cooper of Chicago. We're going to show them what the real war is, and that is the UAPB. By the way, UAPB stands for University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. For the first year, Tennessee State faced off against University of Arkansas Pine Bluff in the Classic after Jackson State pulled out of the event last year. Last year, the coach was primetime Deion Sanders. He has transferred since to Colorado. New blood meant a new energy that Tennessee State fans welcomed. It's very exciting. It's electrifying. It's igniting, Sandra Hunt said. This is what the Tiger Spirit of Tennessee State University is all about. Fans of both teams from all over the country flocked to Memphis for the occasion, cheering on their teams while getting to the Memphis spirit and supporting local businesses too. We are really busy during the summertime when there are a lot of people in town for different things, but when schools when big games like the Southern Heritage Classic comes to town, it really, really makes a difference for us, said Dan Reese, who is a server at the rendezvous. For Memphians in particular, it's a chance to show off all the great things the city has to offer. With so many negative things that we could say go on here, it has a spark, one fan said. Revenue, positivity, just so many different things. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. Like, and of course, y'all, I got to give y'all the score. Because I was excited about my Arkansas Razorbacks, but my UAPB Golden Lions. I'll tell y'all the score. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Come on, laptop, work with me, not against me, please. So let's see. Wait a minute, what was the score? SCORE. Let's see what was the score. So, Tennessee State UAPB final score. Let's see what it was, y'all. Let's see. So, I think the score was 16, Tennessee State to 3. So, 16, third quarter, fourth quarter. Make sure that that's right. I think that was the score. Come on. So yeah, I think it's 24-14. So 24 points Tennessee State, 14 points UAPB. But see, here's the thing about Southern football. Football is a religion. Do you hear me? It is a religion. Friday night high school football is huge, okay? I mean, you got the school buses, you got the parents, you got the cheerleaders, you got the town, like alumni come. It's Southern football is like a family reunion. Do you hear me? It is basically a family reunion of everybody coming together. You understand? So for sure. So shout out to Memphis being able to do the Southern Heritage Classic. So yeah, by the way, y'all, if you do not know, I was so heartbroken today. I think we all were heartbroken when Jeezy and Jeannie Mai were divorcing. And literally, I did another story that I did on my TikTok channel. By the way, follow my TikTok, Braylon Lee at Braylon Lee 28. Guys, I'm kind of trending over there a little bit. And you know what? To be real, I had not so much a disdain, but I guess I was just kind of confused about TikTok stars because I'm like, you only got like 60 seconds. But it's about how much personality you can put in that 60 seconds and how you can be consistent with your energy over a period of time. So it's a very smart platform. Like one of my videos, I think it was for Matt James's mom for the Golden Bachelor, got like 3,000 views, y'all. It's crazy. So yeah, they are divorcing after I think they're 1 year old baby Monaco. So they're filing joint custody for Monaco, who is 1 year old. So she's not even 2 yet. So this is from Media Takeout. Remember, Media Takeout, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. Jeezy divorcing Jeannie. My word is that he felt suffocated by the marriage. I didn't see suffocated when they were out and about. It seems like, Jeannie was very supportive. Oh my God. Popular hip hop star Jeezy filed to divorce his talk show host wife Jeannie Mai just after 2 years of marriage. Media Takeout has learned, and we have more tea. Allegedly, this is not official. We reached out to a person close to Jeezy who tells us that the divorce is not bitter and there was no infidelity in the marriage. That's wonderful. That's really good. The friend told me to take out that the rapper felt suffocated in his relationship. Jeezy, who filed in Fulton County Superior Court says Jeezy, whose real name is Jay Jenkins, is already separated from mine. They have signed a prenuptial agreement. Jeezy is seeking joint custody of their daughter, who was born late last year. The couple married in March of 2021 in Atlanta at their home near in the middle of the pandemic. Jeannie was the host of the syndicated talk show The Real for 8 seasons before it got canceled last year. The couple met when he visited her show as a years later. He asked me out on a date. I told Vanity Fair in 2021. We shared a romantic sushi dinner in Los Angeles and salsa danced the night away. Later that evening, I asked if I could take a picture, spend the later that evening, he asked if I could picture spend the rest of my life with him. And crazy enough, I could. This is Jeannie's second marriage. She divorced her first husband of 11 years because she was unwilling to have a child with him. Man, this divorce thing is hitting everybody. Like, man, like I even saw Hugh Jackman and his wife divorcing after 27 years. I'm like, what is going on? Oh my word. Like, I pray for y'all. I really do. Like, man, and just, I'm gonna be real. I did not want the news to be real. When I saw Jeannie Mai Jenkins, and Jeezy, divorcing, I'm like, please, hang on, y'all. Give me a moment so I get my charger. Please tell me that this is not true, because I don't want it to be true. You know what I mean? I can't take any more negativity. I just can't do it. And I don't think truly that anybody saw this coming. I mean, seriously, they looked so happy. They seemed together and everything. And I mean, even their baby is so cute as well. And just, it was just sad. It was just sad all the way around. It was just quite sad all the way around. So, I'm hoping that this is a break. You know what I mean? Because if the only thing was that he felt smothered, maybe they just need a break and maybe they could come back. Because I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people that, like Drew and Ralph. Ralph can go screw with his cousin. Allegedly unverifiable cousin Courtney. He can go screw Courtney. I could care less. Hotel, he's gonna go jail. Like an Ash, he going to jail. He going to jail. My Lord Jesus, Stevie J, with Faith Evans, screaming at her and all that type of stuff and everything in between. Yeah, he's getting his due. So they're in Tory Lanez, and there's so many dumb boys out here. My guys. But yeah, so shout out to them. I hope they work it out. I really, really do. I hope they do work it out, because that's just you don't want to see a good family split. You know what I mean? And she's just 1 year old, the baby. 1 year old. Man, oh man. Well, you know what? At least there was no infidelity in the marriage, right? But man. And at least they're not bitter. But I think the reason why they're not bitter is because they at least invested into each other. So it's interesting that Jeezy and Jeannie Mai are more grown than people in live chats on YouTube, saying that they would be forgiving and not hold grudges and move on, but all they're doing is lip service. The women at the Bunny Ranch is doing better than the people in live chats on YouTube. They get paid to do lip service. Anyway, child. Anyway. Anyway. So I'm gonna bring this other story up too, y'all. And this is the story I actually did on TikTok. I didn't know if I was gonna bring it over here, but everybody is everybody's doing what they need to do for themselves, right? Everybody's trying to figure out what works for them, right? Y'all, when I tell you what is happening in Colorado, my Lord Jesus, y'all gonna be like, what? Are you serious, Bray? Yes, I am. Let's see here. Let's see here as it loads up here. Hopefully, y'all had a wonderful, wonderful day. It was funny. I was up last night and, I was trying to figure out what topics because I usually do the topics like maybe the morning of, but I was just up. And the thing that really got to me was Byron Allen pitching himself for a $10 billion bid for ABC. I'm like, oh my God, we got to do this. We got to do this story. We got to do this. So I'm glad I did it. And hey, who knows? Might be known as the American Black Broadcasting Company. How crazy that would be, though. You're watching the American Black Broadcasting Company, man. But it kind of works though because their logo is white and black, so it wouldn't hurt. You know what I mean? So y'all give me a moment. I gotta. Just my eyes here. Hmm. Hey, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Damn, she's gorgeous. Jesus Christ. Yep, I agree with that. All right, let me get this story up for y'all, and just to let y'all know, y'all can find all these stories. I give all the sources in my video, so I don't got to make up anything. Look, there are plenty of stories out here to find. You know what I mean? And I try to find stories that people aren't talking about. You know what I mean? Because life is bigger than love and marriage. I mean, if that's all you talk about, that's kind of all people are going to think that you can have the brain capacity to talk about. And I know good to damn well we do not talk about love and marriage Huntsville with our family and friends every day. I know we don't. Life is bigger than that. Um, but yeah, let me find this story for y'all. Okay, here it is. Y'all, this is a real story. I ain't making this up. And man, oh man, oh man. Lord. So, according to, and this comes from our friends, it's on site. So it's underscore on site on Instagram. According to Denver police, a decked out open air tavern known for the homeless. Sorry, according to Denver police, a decked out open air tavern for the homeless that also rents out tents for prostitution has popped up in the downtown area. It features lounge chairs, umbrellas, and astroturf. Has taken over the sidewalk at 23rd and Chapanga Streets, which the city's growing homeless population has turned into an encampment. City officials have received numerous complaints about the encampment blocking the sidewalk and forcing pedestrians to walk in the street to pass the block. As of now, police are investigating the situation. They say a report on street morality showed that in 2022, drugs and alcohol were the cause of 60% of homeless passings. They say because of this, they want to hone in on the situation and resolve it. So a couple of comments from the comment section, y'all. D Monty underscore comedy said a homeless F tent is wild. I know the smells are going to be wicked in there. Just Jiggy underscore says sound like some ish you'll see on Shameless, some Frank Gallagher stuff. Oh my lord. Authentically Value said, where's my camping beer? I'm tired of paying all these high actual social self bills. I want to drink, get laid, and sleep. Woo, IRV underscore the swerve. Yes, let's enable the homeless, alcoholism, and prostitution. Love this idea. Jess underscore the chef. 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, y'all know they're selling cat up there. I cannot. I cannot. This one got 64 likes. Big John Must Home. I think I might have misbutchered that. I'm sorry. Homeless people are human beings with desires of the flesh. Paying for a consistent shelter and a place to live is clearly not a priority. A lot of these people prefer to live free. If that means filthy, at least they're happy. Can't be mad. They're clearly trying to be entrepreneurs. Let's see. Grazilla to Miami, it shows that housing and hotel rooms have become too expensive. There's so much going on that we're not fully informed of how bad it is out here. Here in Atlanta, I was told by a social worker that they were at a tipping point for major homeless. There's so many kids missing from school systems in the metro Atlanta area. Things are rough out there. Don't listen to certain people saying and doing things for likes. Um, Brandy.Janae says, why do I want to see the inside with laughing emojis? Child. So as you can see, the comment section is very diverse. It's very, very diverse, child. Child. Child, that's crazy. I saw that. I'm like, really though? They got prostitution tits in Colorado, downtown. Man, okay, all right now, just get where you fit in, I guess. Man, listen. So also too, I've been seeing I didn't see the whole clip, but I know Tyler Perry gave out some love advice, and everybody is talking about it, so why not talk about it here too? Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully y'all are doing well. Like I said, Saturday, get ready for the Ray to Love panel with a Queen T with Gigi Nan and talk with Salam, my main man Q. This is gonna be a wonderful time, and I think we're almost done with the season, but we'll be back on October 13th with Ray Love Make a Move. I think that comes on October 13th at 8/7 Central, only on OWN, only here, #OWN, keeping it real. So as it pulls up here, because Tyler Perry says some dating advice, and everybody's talking about it, so we'll talk about it here. Let's see. And so this was on Keep It Simple Sweetie on it was on the Keep It Simple Sweetie podcast hosted by Crystal Renee. She was a fashion stylist for Tyler Perry, and she wanted to be an actress. Tyler Perry had no idea, put her on Sisters. The rest is history. Satima on BT Plus. Tyler Perry wants high-earning black women to keep themselves open to receiving a good man, even if he does not make as much money. A lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will, he said, on Keep It Positive Sweetie. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money, for the most part, than black men. If you can find love, if you can find that man that works at whatever job is a good man, it's good to you, ours, you are the house, ours, his wife, and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift, that's okay. That's not somebody that's beneath you. That's somebody who came to love you at your worth. Perry says, as long as he's securing himself to, like, yeah, she makes most of the money and all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and the other stuff, that's fine. Perry later explained that when it comes down to someone's ability to love and support their partner, money doesn't make a difference. I know people whose men can't touch what they make, Perry said, but when you see them together, that love, that support, I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing. So here's the thing, right? I can see why people are saying this, because it's like, Tyler, first of all, I'm not going to be with a man that doesn't try to match my energy, which is understandable, right? If you're a woman that, you own your home, you own your car, you operate your life, you want somebody to match that. Maybe, you make $100,000 a year, but maybe he makes $50,000 or $70,000 a year. You know what I mean? It's not right there, but he's still contributing. I think that his advice really wasn't that bad. I know, right? I don't think his advice was that bad. I think what he was trying to say was that a lot of times in life, women will have their standards up to here. That sometimes the biggest blessing that they're looking for is right in front of their face. Like me right now, there's a young lady that I'm trying to talk to, and I've been consistent, you know what I mean? Being respectful, all that good stuff. And, I was just saying, like, hey, I really do like this woman, Mom. And she was like, well, she doesn't respond, or, she doesn't give energy, or, whatever the case may be, then you might have to move on. But you might be missing out on that person who is helping you with your life and things like that. And I really thought about that. And me and her have talked plenty of times. Hey, Ebony the Best, you came to a live. Y'all, shout out to Ebony the Best. Ebony the Best is amazing. She posted two of my videos. She posted the one about the return policy. And then the other one, oh my God, what was the other one, child? Anyway, y'all go to her community tab and she will it is there. And Ebony, I love you, I value, I embrace you. We have to catch up. She is awesome. Love Ebony the Best for sure. So we're in the middle talking about what Tyler Perry said about the dating advice that he gave, right? And I don't think it was that bad. I think what he was trying to say was, ladies, it is good to have your standards and your requirements. However, don't forget about character. And I think that that's very respectful. I think that was, hey, Revelation 2023, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. By the way, Revelation, you are awesome. Like, you are steadfast and unmovable. You hear me? Like, let me tell you something. If Revelation's on your side, you got a good one. Because she will go. Because let me tell y'all, and all of y'all who have been supporting me, I appreciate y'all. There was a person in Tea Talk with Your Girls chat or Tea Talk with Your Girls comment section be like, I like your voice. And I could understand why they were throwing darts at you. See, don't worry about how the darts are flying. Worry about if anybody wants to hear the actual facts. And Revelation supports me in the comment section. She really does. Hey, Tea Talk with Your Girl. Glad to have you here. And Ebony the Best. We have to do a live together. I'm so here for it. We are in the middle of talking about what Tyler Perry said about, how as long as a man knows that he is secure with himself to know that all he can pay is the light bill, and he is honoring you, he's honoring the home, he is he's bringing his best energy, then to accept him. And you know what, to be honest with you, I don't think he really said anything that crazy. I don't. And you know what's crazy? TLC said, I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. Women can be scrubs too. Okay, we just go ahead and be real about it. Men can be scrubs, women can be scrubs. Everybody's been a scrub at one point in time. But I think what Tyler Perry was trying to say was, we cannot have our standards so up here that we forget about character. And I think that's so important. I don't think what he said was that crazy. And that's the reason why some of y'all are in some broken relationships, because you're chasing after your requirements that you're not even recognizing. Can you even want to give a damn about this person being around you? Seriously, some of y'all are crazy out here. Lord Jesus, some of y'all older women are making it bad for other older women. Jesus. I like them grown, but I also like them intelligent. Jesus Christ. Man, like okay. Like I said today in Chit Chats Live, some cocktails don't need to be consumed and some conversations don't need to be had. Okay. But yeah, I don't think what he said was wrong. And what Tyler Perry says here, he says, I know people whose men can't touch what they make in terms of the women, Perry added, but when you see them together, that love, that support, I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing. And you know what? Shout out to Tyler Perry for recognizing, and let me tell you something, I don't think Tyler Perry said that just to say that either. This dude, this brother, this man went from being homeless in his car, hey, Taisha J, welcome in, Queen, from being homeless in his car to owning a whole damn studio where that man stood on the BET Award stage and said, I own a Confederate base that kept out Negroes, and now there's one Negro owning the whole damn thing. For him to go from being homeless to owning his ish, to be able to recognize that it's not about how much money you make, but it's about how much you give a damn. Some of y'all need to pick up what he's saying. Because Lord Jesus, some of y'all are flip-floppers. I swear, I feel like y'all got flip-flops in y'all closet. And that's all y'all wear. Because y'all just want to be able to just move the way you want to. It was funny. When we were live today in Chit Chat's live, Chit Chat said, well, we gotta be able to move on. I'm like, no. Some people don't have the capacity, capability, or comprehension to move on. Let's go ahead and be real about this. Let's go ahead and be real about this. Some of y'all, some of y'all are all about lip service, but you don't complete your job for payment. I'm gonna let that be. I'm gonna let that be, child. I'm gonna let that be, cause the receipts. Look, hashtag the receipts you don't know. Anyway, y'all. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I've been on for an hour, 5 minutes, and 41 seconds. We are just here chilling. Like I said before, Byron Allen put in a $10 billion bid. Put in a $10 billion bid to buy ABC. So it may be the American Black Broadcasting Company. What? First of all, Byron Allen, respect to you, good sir. Let me tell you something. If Byron Allen buys ABC, can I join Good Morning America though? Like real talk. Like I got nothing else to do. Of course, Braylon's virtual tour will be on weeknights 7/6 Central, only on ABC. If Byron Allen gets it, of course, and then I'll do Braylon's virtual tour on the Patreon, as De Silva would say. So listen, I'll still be around. But listen, Byron, let's talk. Let's talk. There needs to be a new Ryan Seacrest. I'm the Black Ryan Seacrest with soul. Amen, somebody. So, but yeah, so Byron Allen's doing that. Elizabeth Holmes and Jen Shah apparently are connecting in prison. So Jen Shah has a fitness class, and it's called Shah Amazing Abs. And not to mention, Jen Shaw's taking a motherly role with Elizabeth Holmes, because Elizabeth Holmes had her second kid and giving her parenting advice. So you got somebody who did a telemarketing scam on elderly people, and a person who did scam with people's medical information bonding in prison. Okay, child. Okay. It is what it is. It is what it is, child. It is what it is. And then, of course, I don't know if y'all know the NBA player, Kevin Porter Jr. There was an altercation with his girlfriend, who was a former WNBA player. This is what Kevin Porter Jr. did to his girlfriend, allegedly. Fractured vertebrae in neck, inches long gash above the eye, bruising and substantial pain to the face, redness and bruising to neck, difficulty breathing, loss of motion in her left arm. Prosecutors say Porter Jr. didn't stop until Garsnick ran to the hallway covered in blood on her face. So we got people like him who can get out on bond for $75,000, and y'all will prop him up, saying, "Oh, he's an NBA star. I love what he does." But when a young man's trying to be articulate, intelligent, and try to give love, and because y'all have nothing valuable to hate on him for, y'all will do anything that y'all want to do to drag somebody's character down. But yet y'all prop somebody up like him who's in the NBA, and because he does what he does, oh my God, he's amazing. Match the energy with everybody. Match the energy. Because some of y'all, the people who scream the loudest about other people's closets, their closets are usually the dirtiest. Because if I sat down with your mama, your sister, your brother, your mama, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your auntie, your nieces, your nephews, they will probably tell me some stories that you wish one never came out. Some of y'all need to shut the hell up for your own good. For real talk. Some of y'all. Oh, by the way, just because something looks pretty doesn't mean that it is. You might need to go up close to see what it actually looks like. Anyway, I'm giving no dams today. Hey, Nikki News, welcome in, Queen. Glad to have you here. Yes, Taisha J. Karma does not forget an address. You're damn right, Taisha J. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you all. Scanning in prison, child. Scanning in prison, Revelation 2023, and don't make no damn sense. Scanning in prison. By the way, the Southern Heritage Classic. Tennessee State University and UAPB played. Of course, UAPB lost. It was 14 UAPB, 24 Tennessee State. But there was so much financial capital and social capital generated in Memphis, Tennessee. So shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. Of course, I told y'all about Jeezy and Jeannie Mai divorcing, which I felt like we all were heartbroken. Their baby is only 1 year old. And allegedly, according to Media Takeout, the reason why they divorced was because Jeezy felt smothered in the marriage. But there was no infidelity, and it was not bitter in their relationship. So I hope it's a break and they get back together. You know what I mean? Because I'm actually rooting for them. I really am. And then of course, I told you about Tyler Perry's advice about, just making sure that the person you love is a good person, and don't block them out because they don't match your money. Make sure you focus on their character. And then y'all, because somebody tell me why that in Denver, Colorado, right? In Denver, Colorado, there is a homeless camp, right? That's not the thing. That's the problem. That's not the thing I need y'all to tell me y'all opinion on. But listen to this. According to Denver police, a decked out open air tavern for the homeless, that also rents out tents for prostitution. You heard that right. According to Denver police, a decked out open air tavern for the homeless that also rents out tents for prostitution has popped up in the downtown area. It features lounge chairs, umbrellas, and the AstroTurf has taken over the sidewalk at 23 and Champia Streets, which has the city's growing homeless population has turned into an encampment. So I guess s'mores are not the only thing that are burning and being made together, huh? Guess the fire is not the only thing lighting up and is creating heat. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. I guess and this is the last thing I'll say of this. I guess, getting into the bag happens in more ways than one. They're not just getting into their sleeping bag, if you know what I mean. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. When I saw that, I'm like, there's no way. Are you serious? There is rentable prostitution tents in Denver, Colorado. Woo, Lord. Man, oh man. Lord G. Hey, listen, I didn't do this, okay? They reported on Instagram, and I'm reporting it to y'all. I have done nothing wrong here. I have done nothing wrong. The funniest joke. So the funniest joke is from Jess JESS _ the chef. 911. What's your emergency? Yeah, y'all know they're selling cat up there. I can't. Y'all, just. Yeah! That's a 10. That's a 10 emoji. That's a 10 emoji. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Authentically Valued said, where is my camping gear? I'm tired of paying all these high ass bills. I want to drink, get laid, and sleep. D Monty _ comedy says a homeless content is wild. I know the smells are going to be wicked in there. Child, child, child. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Just, you know what? I gotta do this, joke. I gotta do this. Imagine me and T talking, Taisha J and Phyllis Crawford, and some of us virtual travelers were taking a trip in Denver, Colorado. Imagine you drinking a blue Bahama Mama. You're walking down the street, Mama, Mama. What the heck? Let me put this drink down. Let me put that drink down. I know I did not just drink a blue Bahama Mama and somebody was screaming Mama around me. Mama, what's good? Oh my God, Jesus, what y'all doing this tent? Well, that's my son. Y'all role playing, Mom and son. Lord help. Okay. Oh, you're lactating. Oh Lord. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna zip up that tent. Hey, Mister. See, we're homeless. We can't do nothing. We can't do too much. I don't know when the last time he and I had tests. Cause you go and get some B condoms or some one condoms from Walgreens. It's just right down the street and around the corner. You know, I'm a kind person. I'll try to. Sure. So what's the address? It's 8372 Get It On Lane, Denver, Colorado, 420. Wait, 8372 Get It On Lane, Denver, Colorado, 42020. That's the address. I'm just gonna go down Get It On Lane, 8372 Get It On Lane, and just get y'all some condoms. Do y'all need some jelly as well? Do you need a dick ring? Like what else do you need? What we doing here? Do y'all need a butt plug as well? I'm just because I'm going only once to Walgreens. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was gonna get it on until I got high. Doo. I was about to grab them hips until I got high. Doo. Now I'm all messed up, and I don't know why. Why, man? Because my mouth wasn't built for this experience. La da 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 da. I'm not ready to eat because I got high. Doo. I'm not ready to get rolled because I got high. Da 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 da. I don't have my faculties, and I know why. Why, man? Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Da 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 da. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. That's it. That's it. That's all y'all get from me. That's all y'all get from me. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all hang on. Y'all give me a moment. Let me get my charger together. Lord help. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on a second. Hey, Lord. Oh, help me. What the hell wrong with me? Y'all give me a moment. Give me a moment. Oh, my Lord. Oh. Oh my Lord. Okay. So listen. Nice to see y'all. Welcome in. Higher is waiting and lower is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Glad to have all you here. I feel like some of y'all are not going to see Walgreens the same way again. I feel like some of y'all are not going to really drink any Bahama Mamas this coming weekend. I certainly got a feeling that y'all are not going to go to Academy Sports and Outdoors or sports. I don't even think sports authorities around anymore, but y'all are not going to Amazon to buy no tent. Y'all ain't. If you camping this weekend, hey, we gonna cancel our plans for camping. Why is that? Well, my friend Braylon, I love him, but I don't want to go camping. Hey, sweetie, listen. So I got the edible pains that you want. No, we can't bring those on this camping trip. Why not? Why not? You gotta leave the edible pains here. Why can't I take them on the camping trip? Because I don't want a homeless person to steal our elbow panties. Okay, I don't want that. Well, I mean, the homeless can't have your the homeless can't have your Snickers. So the homeless can't get your Snickers. Why can't I get my elbow panties? You know what? Shut your ass up. Shut your stupid ass up. Oh my Lord Jesus! You know what? Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Y'all, why? I gave y'all one job, not let Braylon act a fool. Why can't y'all do y'all damn job? Now, to everybody saying that Braylon's a sidekick, none of y'all got enough balls or a vulva between your legs to go live and do what he does. You see how many videos this guy has done? Over 100 videos. Saturday, he's going to knock y'all in your place, gonna put you in your place, and you won't be able to use your mouth to ever talk again, because Saturday, he's gonna hashtag hit him up style. You understand? Y'all get off my damn brother, okay? Some of y'all were not born to be nothing, but good damn, go get some help. Some of y'all mama's launch pad was broken. Some of y'all daddy rocket was on a recall, and y'all were a launch failure that came out, okay? Y'all weren't a successful launch. Y'all were not born as a star of him for anybody to give a damn about or to want to look at. You were born as dust in hell. Y'all need to sit down, go to sleep, and move on. Because this is my dude. I will look, just because I am an inanimate object, guess what? I will be inbred in your mother effing brain, in the words of Candy Burris. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? Crazy. Calm down. No, I don't like when they go off. I understand that. They idiots. They sad, they're lonely, they're miserable, and they haven't probably had any dick. But then again, if they can't take the truth, they probably can't take no dick. Anyway, I'm sorry. Razy did not need to hear that. Razy is still a young boy Razorback. You understand? He's still learning things. I should not have said that to him on live. I'm so sorry, Razy, for that. No, I probably was gonna find out anyway. Shut your ass up. Anyway, hi everybody. Glad to have y'all here. We're live on tour. I don't know where we are on the tour. I really don't. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have all of you here. You know what? I'm gonna drop the link because I know y'all got a lot to say. I got a lot to hear from y'all. So y'all give me a moment as I drop the link. Give me a moment. I love each and every one of y'all. I really mean that. Y'all give me a moment. All right, y'all. The link is pinned if you want to come up here. I don't know what's going to happen when you come up here, though, because, it's just that kind of day to day. By the way, y'all, if you guys have not seen the Rampage Tendencies podcast, please go watch the latest episode or listen to the latest episode. It is episode 3. It is appropriately titled Standing Up For You. I premiered it this morning at 10 a.m. I promise you, if you really want to know what I have to say on it, I spoke on it at the top of the show just a little bit, but if you really want to hear my response, Go listen to Rampage Tendencies podcast episode 3. Episode 2 is called Letting Go. Episode 1 is called Why Do We Have Them? And by the way, y'all, I recorded these episodes already. I also told y'all that there was a podcast coming, number 3. Listen. God may not come when you want him to, but he's always on time, especially when it comes to moving in your discernment about what you need to do that makes you, that can help you protect your peace, but most of all allows you to move forward in the blessings that he has for you. Amen. Anyway, we're live on tour, y'all. Welcome, man. Glad to have all you here. If you want to come up, feel free. I know some of you are comfortable if you are Bougetto, and you're comfortable if you're regular schmegular. I'm glad to have you here. I'm your host, Braylon Lee. We're live on tour. Oh, Lord, I'm going to have to watch that later. RRG just posted a July 2021 bonus video about Jeezy and Jeannie. I really hate that they are getting divorced. I really do, man. The baby's 1 year old. I hate it. I don't like it here. I don't like it there. I don't like it anywhere. Sam, I am. I just no. No, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I am not here for it at all. And by the way, y'all, Saturday, I cannot wait. It is Love and Marriage Huntsville. The season premiere after show will be happening Saturday at 9/8 Central, immediately after the show. And hashtag, I'm gonna hit them up style. Now, since I ramble too much, since I'm a sidekick, and since I don't just talk about Love, Marriage, Huntsville, I got a special gift for y'all. Oh, there's going to be some tables broken Saturday. Oh, I can't wait to see y'all reaction. Oh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Can't wait for y'all to see it. But anyway, that's going to be happening Saturday. But before that, the Ready to Love panel with myself, Talk with Solana, Queen T with GG9, my main man, Q. Love that, brother. We will be live at 3:05 p.m. on Talk with Solana's channel. So, should be a wonderful, wonderful time. Yes, indeed. Look, the Melody Cherie Rogers show. Listen. You know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think Melody could do a daytime talk show. I really do. Now listen. There's a lot of Melameters that would love to go to the show, and she will have sold out tickets from, her first season. You know what I mean? So, and honestly, I'm going to tell you this. I think she could do a talk show on many different things. She's an entrepreneur, so she can sit down with, business leaders and different entrepreneurs. She can give entrepreneurial lessons. She's a mom. She can talk to you about the dating scene. She can hang out with celebrities. She really could do a daytime talk show and do it very well. So I would love to see the Melody Cherie Rogers talk show. Absolutely. I think that's a great idea. And honestly, too, I'm going to say this. I know I pitch myself for a lot of different things, but I think Melody honestly doesn't need a co-host. I really don't. I think she could do it all, but you know how like Ellen had Twitch? I don't think she needs a Twitch. I think she could do it by herself. I really, she is that talented. Because she's got the Southern accent. She knows how to shade well. And you know what? Nobody asked for Jennifer Hudson to do a talk show. Nobody. At all. Nobody asked here, nobody asked there, nobody asked anywhere for Jennifer Hudson to do a talk show. So listen, just being real. But bigger than that, I feel like there's a very unique presence to Melody that it has not been on television since Oprah Winfrey. I really do. And here's the thing. I think with Oprah Winfrey, no, I'm serious. Nobody asked Jennifer Hudson to do a daytime talk show. When I first heard Jennifer who? I don't like living under your spot. Oh, that Jennifer Hudson. Oh, she can sing. Well, she's doing a talk show. Why is she doing a talk show? Anybody ask her? Braylon. You can't be proud of a black woman. It's not that I can't be proud, but we also gotta. But things gotta. We got to think. You know how you put, meat and cheese and onion and lettuce and tomato. It's layered and you put it together as a sandwich and it makes sense. This gotta be a sandwich that makes sense, right? Why can't you be happy for no? It's not that I'm not happy. I'm just confused. Can I not be human in my confusion? Good damn. I mean, I'm going down connection. I'm going down conjunction function now. I'm trying to find out what's her function of having a daytime talk show. Hashtag media references, everybody. But no, since then, I will give her credit. Jennifer Hudson has done a very good job of her talk show. Listen. One thing about me, I may not like your behind, but I can also give credit credits. You know what I mean? So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Lord Jesus, help. Let me tell you, Spotlight's a good song. Spotlight is a very good song. It's a very good song. And you know what? For all that Jennifer Hudson has been through, and you know what? Even Simon Cowell came on and, gave Jennifer Hudson her flowers. And you know what? That's how you really know that you're a success. That when you know that your life comes back around and wants to celebrate you, that's how you know you won. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, she went from being rejected to being accepted and became an EGOT winner. Come on now. Come on, we got two EGOTs on daytime TV. Whoopi Goldberg and Jennifer Hudson. I can't be mad at that. I can't. I can't. Although I probably will say, if I was a guest on the Jennifer Hudson show, I probably would outshine her because I know how to talk to the audience. I got to take over spirit. Once I show up on the stage, it's your job is at stake at that. You know what I mean? So and Jennifer Hudson is coming back with her daytime talk show. Y'all know the strike is still going on. They're coming back to work for the non-union members so they could feed their families. The Writers Guild of America is not liking that. Drew Barrymore came back with her talk show. Drew Barrymore is coming back with her talk show, but people are not liking that. And like I said, Drew Barrymore, Tamron Hall has come back, The View has come back, Sherry Shepherd's coming back, The Talk is coming back. And listen, I get it, right? I am for, of, and by the strike, but also to that other people have to get paid. They got families. They have other responsibilities. Some of them are a family of one trying to make it. So I don't really blame the talk show hosts. I really do blame the studios. There was one studio executive that said, if it takes people losing their homes for them to get back to work, for them to get that they need to get back to work, rather, that's what it's going to need to take. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Seriously, like, no, everybody wants responsibility, but nobody will claim responsibility. Where they do that at? It has to be devastating to be faced with a divorce of your child is only 1 year old. I know, right? Like usually with a divorce, at least, maybe it's 5 years old, 10 years old, but 1 year old though. My God, that's just tragic, child. That's just tragic. Tragic, tragic, tragic. It really is tragic. It's quite sad. It is quite sad. And then apparently, y'all, Tiffany Haddish is back in the news. Remember I told you about Tiffany Haddish? I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday that her and Jaleel White were making out in a show called The After Party on Apple TV. It was y'all saw the thumbnail. It was just no. And I told y'all about Jaleel White that if Michelle Thomas was here, he would be married to her. I don't think he's ever going to get married because at the end of the day, that is his soulmate. I really believe that. I like no BSing y'all. I really think that is his soulmate. But apparently, Tiffany Haddish was at the VMAs and she was trying to chase Shakira through backstage and try to get a picture with her. It's like, girl, you're in the door. Stay calm. Like your antics getting crazy out here. Like you were like the everyday, celebrity, and then, now it's just like, child, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like just Hmm. Child, I don't know. I feel you. And you know what? Honestly, like I watched the Haunted Mansion movie. It was actually a good movie for what it was. It had a lot of soul that I did not know it was going to have. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was just. I mean, why are you running after Shakira like that? Like you're becoming more of a fan than a celebrity. Just being honest. Just being honest. That's just me though. But that was just yeah, that was embarrassing. I'm like, you're at the VMAs, like you're still getting invites and stuff. Just be still. Be still. You know what I mean? Just be still. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, it's just I feel like Tiffany Haddish has been through a lot, and maybe she just doesn't know how to say that she's been through a lot. You know what I mean? But apparently she's supposed to be filming Girls Trip 2. Allegedly, that's what she said that she's supposed to be doing. But we'll see how that movie turns out. And people are saying, well, you get somebody else to get Tiffany Hash. You could get somebody else to replace Tiffany Hash. I'm like, everybody knows the grapefruit joke was Tiffany Hash. She executed the grapefruit joke. And I think a lot of men look at grapefruits differently now. By the way, who would have ever thought in Girls Trip that we would see Jada Pinkett Smith over Bourbon Street pissing to the ground? First of all, it's a funny movie. It really, really is. But when I saw that, I'm like, did they really did Jada want to do that? Because I'm just like, and you know what, Joe? It's movie magic, so I'm assuming that she actually did not let it go and let it flow. Um, let in the words of Tony Braxton, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Listen, um, listen. I think it was probably just apple juice that fell down because I'm like, there ain't no way in hell they're gonna actually put somebody in the middle of Bourbon Street actually let their water flow. There just ain't no way that they're gonna actually do that. That's just not. But Tiffany definitely has been through a lot. I'm rooting for her, but it's like she just needs to be still, child. She just needs to be still. That's all. Here's the thing. I am rooting for everybody black, but I'm rooting for everybody black that's going to like take accountability. I'm rooting for everybody black that can not stir up mess and stay in mess. I'm rooting for everybody black that doesn't, use people as punching bags. I'm rooting for everybody black that wants to see success. I'm rooting for everybody black that wants to evolve. So no, when Issa Rae made that statement of I'm rooting for everybody black, that was a great statement in thought, but in theory, it fell flat on its face. Not all skin folk are kinfolk. Some people are showing their representatives. Some people are showing you exactly who they are. There are Autobots and Decepticons. You need to watch out. Seriously, good damn. It's crazy when a 29-year-old has more intelligence than a 50-year-old. That's sad. I'm supposed to be the one acting a fool, not a full-grown 50-year-old woman. Jesus Christ. Here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. I wish everybody well. I really do. Because, see, here's the thing, right? My mom has said at the end of the day, just because they may not wish good on you, that doesn't mean you don't have to wish bad on them. Because at the end of the day, and I'm really serious about this. If anything happened to any black content creator, I would sincerely, I really mean that sincerely, be worried, be praying, and I would at least do something on my community wall. Because at the end of the day, this is the thing, right? At the end of the day, if we really want to be real, I'm just going, hang on, let me get down here. Most of the content that we're producing, When we turn off the camera for a live or we get done recording, 10 times out of 10, we usually don't give a damn. You know why we usually don't give a damn? Because there's bigger ish in our real life to deal with. There are people who are losing their kids to kidnappings and audings and trafficking. There are people who cannot afford their medication for dialysis, for diabetes, for high blood pressure, because the premiums are too damn high. There are people being kicked out of their apartments because guess what? Their job is not paying them enough, so they have a roof over their head. There are children coming into the world that are rainbow babies because guess what? There are black women not being treated at the hospital properly. Black women are some of the highest people at risk for passing away rates for kids. So guess what? All the content that we have all been producing on YouTube since the beginning of YouTube, guess what? It is shit. Because at the end of the day, we don't get a second chance to live a life. So if you are more concerned about producing content than giving a damn about your life, you were not even existing in the first place. Because I bet you this, when you are done with your content, you still got your son and your daughter to take care of. To all the moms. When you a dad, you still got your son and daughter to take care of as a dad. Are you gonna give a damn about some drama on YouTube, or are you gonna give a damn that your house on fire? You need to get your kids out, your family out, and make sure they're okay. If a kid's getting bullied at school, are you gonna care about, ooh, I gotta go on Canva to tape this video, or are you gonna whoop that kid's ass and stand up for your kid? And finally, there are some people letting go of themselves from bridges and big buildings, towers, some 60 feet high, some 60 stories high rather, because nobody is listening to them. But yet you can take your ass onto YouTube and listen to everybody else's shit. Meanwhile, there's somebody right now on top of some building about to let go of themselves when you could be a resource and give a fuck. Y'all letting a 29-year-old have more soul, have more character, have more integrity than y'all 50-year-olds in fucking live chats, saying what the fuck y'all will do, of giving love, grace, and support. Meanwhile, y'all don't do shit. Y'all need to check yourselves. You really do. Because you're sad, you're pathetic, and you're a waste. But here's the crazy part. You don't have to be a waste. You just choose to be that. This ain't Braylon Lee, the virtual tour host right now. This ain't Braylon Lee, the social commentator giving soul to content. This is Braylon Lee, a little black boy from Little Rock, Arkansas, who could never fit in with anybody, had to make sure that he could find out how he could fit into his own life, even though he didn't know who the hell he was going to be. And somehow, through anything and everything that could have happened to me, I'm still here with more of a soul than y'all 50-year-olds, and y'all supposed to be mentoring my ass? And it's reversed? Seriously? This is what we're doing. Okay. Cool. Get some help. If you don't know how to get help, stay yourself. If you don't know how to stay yourself, turn off y'all fucking phone. Turn off your laptop. And most of all, turn off your damn mind. Get into what needs to matter. Because all the shit that y'all are getting into that doesn't matter, you think it's elevating you, but it's actually depleting your energy. It's just like a countdown clock for any big event, especially New Year's Eve. You know, when that countdown clock goes, guess what? It doesn't matter what's happening to you. It doesn't matter how many days. Can y'all release that ball back up? No, motherfucker, it's about to be midnight. It's about to be midnight. And you got two options. Either that ball's gonna drop and you're gonna move forward, you're gonna let that ball drop and you're gonna hold yourself back. But either way, the ball is still dropping. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Past is over, future hasn't happened yet. All you guys right now. I'm not the best, I'm not the worst, I'm probably number 100 on the short list, but somehow somebody still gave a damn about me to put me on the list. And you know how I know that all of y'all really don't hate me? Y'all ain't over here saying it in my live. If you were over here, at least I would give you a 0.01% of respect. But y'all don't have enough balls or vulva between your legs to execute what y'all have to say. You don't. That's why that live was so powerful today. Because y'all had to sit there, know your place, and shut up. And everybody got to see who I was today on Chit Chats Live. And y'all couldn't have any receipts to conflict with what product and services I was bringing to that damn panel. I love you. I value you. I embrace you. But for your own mental health, for your own social capital, and for the blessings that could be coming your way, sit down, shut your ass up, and go to sleep for your own good if you know what's good for you. Love you so much. We cool? We cool. Y'all can go ahead and speak. I'm done. Just had to get that out. I had to get that out. I'm sorry. You know what? Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not. Positive people who are givers, and people who are helpers also have a mental limit too, y'all. They do. Sometimes a smile is not because they're actually happy. That smile might be a coping mechanism. And for most of y'all gonna mess with the wrong one day, and y'all are not going to be able to execute the energy. And some of y'all won't be around to have energy. That's a fact. So keep on. You're gonna find your opponent, you're gonna lose. Some of y'all are gonna be in your own hell in a cell. And God may have mercy on your soul. But I promise you this, though. Two things are going to happen when you're in the hell in a cell. Some people will be sad for you and others will be cheering for you. But just remember, all the people that you did wrong, keep that same energy when you're in that hell in a cell. Don't you open up your mouth for no help. Because you didn't want to be helpful and move the hell on when you had the opportunity to. All right, y'all. We good. Mama said, Mama saw, Mama Kusa, praise him. Hallelujah. We are good. Y'all can come up. Y'all can click the StreamYard link and come up. Nephew is good. Nephew just had to get that out now. I was very gracious to a fault, but damn it, nephew had to speak his mind. I know T-Talk right now. Taisha J want to come up here and be like, Braylon, we love you. You good. It's okay. We got you. Just breathe. I know they want to come up here and say that. I know any one of y'all probably want to come up here and say that right now. So, at least that's what I'm thinking that y'all want. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. We live on tour. Nephew just had to take care of some things. We're talking about a lot of stuff tonight. Byron Allen, $10 billion bid for ABC, so it might be the American Black Broadcasting Company. Who knows? Of course, Jen Shah and Elizabeth. Oh, Nikki P, I love you, Queen. Oh, trust me, Nikki P, when you rewind it, child, just know things had to be said because they needed to be said. They needed to be said. But I'm still the same Braylon. There's levels to me, just like there's levels to y'all. But welcome in, Nikki P. Glad to have you here. We gotta catch up because I miss seeing you. I miss seeing you, hearing you, and talking to you. So we gotta catch up, Queen. But yes, we're talking about a lot of stuff. Byron Allen may be buying ABC for $10 billion. Elizabeth Holmes, the person from Theranos that said you could do blood tests with one drop of blood, and Jen Shah, who did a telemarketing scam to not homeless people, child, but to elders. They're bonding in jail. That's right, they're bonding in jail. Yeah, they're bonding in jail. There's a fitness class called Shah Amazing Abs. No, seriously, Jen Shah is leading a fitness class called Shah Amazing Abs. And it says here their situations brought them together. They have a good understanding of one another again through it together. And also, Shah has taken on a motherly role towards Holmes, who has given birth to her second daughter this year. Jen has given her a lot of advice, even met Elizabeth's baby and held her. I swear, if I see Elizabeth Holmes, I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again for y'all. If I see Elizabeth Holmes on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because, like, at that point, y'all are allowing bad behavior on TV Bravo at that point. Y'all already got a lawsuit that's going through. Okay, y'all already got a lawsuit that's going through. And don't forget about Warner Bros. Discovery. They got a lawsuit probably coming to with OWN. And you know what's going to start that lawsuit? I mean, listen, the Revenge P started the lawsuit, but guess who activated it? Guess who activated? Guess who millimeters activate? Guess who activated? Kenya Moore. You know what's interesting? Every content creator were able to review part one of the review, but Carlos King couldn't, and he's the king of reality TV and just got an award for his work in reality TV. You were in your closet covering every episode, but you couldn't cover part one where Kenya Moore told your business on national television. I mean, you are the king of reality, right? You cover everything reality. That was a disservice to your audience. You should cover part one and part two. And honestly, this is how I would have done it. All right, y'all, it's your main friend event. Well, actually, no, he's nobody's family member. Let's stop all that shit right now. Anyway, hey, everybody, it's Carlos King. So listen, part one, y'all know, Okay, now Kenya Moore said there is a Revenge P scandal, right? I've been seeing y'all talk about it. Braylon Lee has been on my behind about it. Okay? He's doing his virtual tour lives over there. I've seen a couple of his shows. He's actually good. I'm not going to hire him to be a reunion host because he would put me out of a job. But, listen. Braylon Lee's doing his thing. Shout out to him. Go like, comment, share, and subscribe on his channel. But I will say this. Actually, I don't even know how he would do that, because if he says that he knows about it, then guess what? Open up the windows of heaven. That gives carte blanche for everybody talking about. So there would be no way he could cover it. But still, you should have at least said, like, hey, here's part one. And even if you say, hey, y'all, I know that y'all talking about the Revenge P. I've heard it all. She said it. That's what she said. That's her take. I'm not going to take away that from her. But then that wouldn't suffice either. So, but still, you cannot be the king of reality TV and not cover and review part one and part two of the reunion and be the king of reality TV. Like, I'm sorry. Who, child? Crazy. Craziness. And then, of course, I told y'all about the NBA player, Kevin Porter Jr., who allegedly broke a bone in his girlfriend's neck while choking her. Um, yeah, yeah. So, whew, yeah. So it says here, Porter choked Garzanik so hard that he broke a bone in her neck, and she broke free and ran into the hallway with ran to the hallway with her face covered in blood, where she was discovered by hotel staff with an inches cut on her face from punches. Her sister, let's see, her sister Cabela Haskins, the widow of late NFL player Dwayne Haskins Jr., who passed away after being hit by a vehicle in the middle of a highway in 2022, had this to say. Kevin Porter Jr., if you think you're going to touch my sister and not get touched, count your effing days. You better hope and pray that you're able to ever walk again, let alone dribble. You may have gotten away with this ish in the past because your mama ain't beat your actual social self. We'll spank a little punk pain now sissy itch. Itches like you every day. Don't show up to that crib. We're going to do it, little itch. And I don't condone violence. I don't. But also, too, let the odds ever be in his favor. I really mean that. I really mean that. I personally think that that sister should get in. I think that sister should get in and whoop his behind. I really do. Now, I ain't tell you what to do. But call your uncles, call your cousins, call your nephews, call the men in your life that matter to you. Give them the orders and just stay low. I'm not telling you what to do, but also too, I really do mean that. I really do mean that he should get his ass. Really mean that he should get his ass. It's too big of a risk for CK to speak about that the role real. He risked having to speak out about the RP. No, I agree. And also, you know what? When Kenya Moore rather said that, I'm like, why isn't he asking Kenya more about it? But the only thing I was thinking was maybe, just maybe, they were waiting for a hotel to come out, but he never came out, because that would have been the way to ask. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so man, it's crazy out here in these streets. It's crazy out here in these streets. Just protect yourselves, please. Please. Love yourself. Love your families. Love what actually matters to you. Lord, please protect yourself out here, because these streets are crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Is there any other topics that y'all want to talk about? I'm here with y'all. I gotta leave here at Jesus. I gotta leave here at 10 p.m. because I got the Onyx collab. We're actually gonna be talking about the Byron Allen story tonight, 10/9 Central, only on Clubhouse. So if you want to join Clubhouse, just click the link there. You guys will be able to join in on the conversation. And it's a whole different vibe on Clubhouse, trust me. Well, same vibe, but you know, over here it's a brand over here. So the Clubhouse is more known for longer form conversation. So it is. We'll go to TMZ and see if there's anything else here. By the way, type of one in the chat if y'all ready for Saturday in Love and Marriage Huntsville. Type of one in the chat if y'all are ready. Because, man, let me tell y'all something. Woo! Man, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. I know some people are going to be watching on the Patreon. Some people will be watching live. Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. So let me ask y'all this since we're here. Let's see. I tend to get nervous when people color by purchasing network. Horrible things tend to happen. Okay, I can receive that. I think that's a very fair statement. You know what I mean? And I think I get what you're talking about with Rob Johnson, because he was in charge of BT, and Deborah Lee and him had a affair, and Deborah Lee wanted out the affair, and he was going to punish her by, making sure she couldn't get any other opportunities and stuff. So, listen, that's a huge opportunity for that to happen. But also, too, we gotta wait to see what the end is going to be. But I get you, Revelation 2023. I do. What in the world? Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see. So apparently, Kanye and Bianca. Does somebody know what's happened to Kanye West? Because I feel like he's been gone for a long time. So basically, what ended up happening with them is Kanye West and Bianca Kruzerzi are here to remind everyone that the female body is a work of art. Yes, her boobs have been on display a lot, but now they've achieved museum status in Germany. Kanye and the Misses are continuing the European getaway in Berlin after causing a stir all over Italy, and they still refuse to cover up. Bianca is going out again in public with her nipples showing through a skin tight body dress stocking. Standards are different over there. Hence the bird out nipples. Sorry. Kanye is back in black, walking around in socks in Julia Stolz's video exhibition at Berlin Art Week. He actually took off his head covering at one point, presumably to admire the art named Bianca, all the stuff displayed on the walls. So apparently, Kanye and Bianca fashion choices also got the ban from a water taxi company in Venice, with some Italians even calling for the couple to be arrested for their antics. But so far, they're getting a warmer reception in Germany. Go figure. So if you guys haven't seen the pictures of Kanye West, Kanye West had an incident with some indecent exposure. So one photo caught Bianca kneeling in front of Kanye, who was seated on a bench with his hand gripped on the back of her head. Another snap showed Kanye's pants pulled down from behind, revealing his butt crack in Venice, Italy. This dude was gay. Let me tell you something. You know that song, Rock the Boat, work the middle, now change position, stroke it for me, from Aaliyah. God rest in peace to Aaliyah. She should still be here. But apparently the boat wasn't the only thing rocking. And Kanye's wife was changing positions and stroking it for him on the water taxi. Child. You know what? Here's the thing. Like, you know what's really interesting about, like, entertainment news? It's the reporting. Like, the details of it. One photo caught Bianca One photo caught Bianca kneeling in front of Kanye, who was seated on a bench with his hand gripping the back of her head. How do you know that he was gripping her head? Like, really? You know what? I gotta do it. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. This is ABC World News Tonight. I am Harvey Johnson. I'm Harvey Johnson here in Times Square. Good evening. Welcome into ABC Nightly News. Now we are live tonight, as we often are. Every okay, do this to me. Let me get this. Let me get okay. Okay, hang on. Let me get off camera for a second, just so I can get myself together. Because I gotta do this fake report now. Here's the thing about me. Once I commit to a skit, I have to complete it. I have to. It's my obligation at that point. All right. I am Harvey Johnson, here for ABC World News Tonight. Now, there's a lot going on in the news, and our good brother. That's right, I am a white man, but I understand the word brother means family in the black culture. Now, our brother Braylon Lee is live in Venice, Italy right now. Braylon, over to you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you, Harry Johnson. Good to see all of you right here on World News Tonight. Now, I am in Venice, Italy. I'm over here with Jill Scott. We're going to be doing an interview that will be streaming live on ABC, Wednesday night. So we're preparing with questions, and I'm getting answers that are quite joyful to my soul. But that's neither here nor there, Harry Johnson. So listen. So apparently, Kanye West and his wife Bianca was on a water taxi in Venice, Italy. And let me tell you something. Somebody was knocking some boots, if you understand, Harry Johnson. Knocking boots. Can you explain to me what knocking boots is? Well, it's a black song that says, I'm ready. Hey, 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 hey. Somebody knocking. Somebody make some good loving. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can relate to you, from a old school black perspective. Um, we forgot about tomorrow and the second and the minute and the hour as we lay. Hey, as we lay. You see, Harry, see, you are a real brother. I knew you were a real brother. So with Shirley Murdoch, as we lay, and with at the end of the day, child, there's so much going on. I forgot the song I just sung. But with all that being said, I was given some intel. See, to the regular schmegular people, they say information, but to us bougetto educated, people of thought, we say intel. I received some intel of some photographs, not pictures, photographs. With one photograph caught catching Bianca kneeling in front of Kanye, who was seated on a bench with his hand gripping the back of her head. Braylon, how hard was the grip? Was the grip like Gorilla Glue? Now, see, you acted a fool, Harry Johnson. You acting a fool. We're on ABC World News Tonight. It's supposed to be serious. It's supposed to be respectful. It's supposed to be decent. But I would probably say it was probably more like flex glue. And let me tell you, her flexibility of glue in her mouth down below was very strong from the photos I saw. And then another photograph also showed Kanye's pants pulling down from his behind, revealing his butt crack. Butt crack, you say? Not like a crack in a pipe. Now, I don't know if his pipe was cracked. That's asking a little too much of a black man to another black man, but that's all I have from Venice, Italy for ABC World News Tonight. I'm Braylon. Thank you, Braylon Lee. That is our good brother. We will be back with more right here on ABC World News Tonight. I'm rubbing my head in my tummy because so much is going on. I just want y'all to know, David, and shout out to David Miro, man. Shout out to David Miro. Really good, down to earth, solid brother. I promise you, David Miro will never get that ratchet on ABC World News tonight. You will never see that type of report on a evening news network broadcast. I promise you, the day that happens, it's going to go to Disney Plus or to Hulu. Okay, it's just not ever going to happen. Oh my lord, get ye his tent. Get Kanye West's tent. Did y'all like that? Did y'all like that report? Did y'all like that report though? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I just. Oh my lord. Okay. That was great. That was great. I think this is probably the most spontaneous virtual tour I think we've ever been on. We've been on a lot of virtual tours together. Virtual tour family, my virtual travelers. I think we've been on a lot of tours together. But this one's gonna go in the books. Oh my lord. Okay. Oh my lord. Oh my lord Jesus. Y'all, that was great comedy. Well, I mean, great comedy is in the eye of the beholder, but I thought that was great comedy. Oh my lord Jesus. All right, let me see if I can do a poll. All right. Listen, listen, not the tent, child, not the damn tent, not the damn tent, child. Now, see, this is what YouTube is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about laughter. It's supposed to be about joy. It's supposed to be about diversity. This is what it's supposed to be about. This is what it's supposed to be about. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Man, oh, man. Oh, my Lord Jesus, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I really do love going live. It's fun. It is. This is the thing, too. I think the reason why live is difficult for some people is because they don't have not just the attention span, not just the comprehension, but I don't think they have the faculties to be responsible for giving energy to their audience. Oh, by the way, y'all, I want y'all to know Melody Cherie was not interviewed on Fox News Channel. There's a particular content creator that put a Fox News Channel logo in their thumbnail. She was not interviewed on Fox News Channel. She was interviewed on Fox 5 Good Day Atlanta, which is a Fox affiliate. Just want to clear that up. Just hashtag research. Anyway, just want that to be clear. Because I'm like, I don't know Melody would ever go on Fox News. I know she can unify everybody, but I think she's 10 toes down in what she doesn't want to stand for. But okay, go ahead and report misinformation if you want to. Not be responsible. Be hypocritical. Okay. Anyway. Fact checking. Because I saw it, I'm like, she was not on Fox News Channel. She was on Fox 5. What? I'm like, wow. Wow, so we'll just put anything to get viewership, huh? Okay. Interesting. All right. Fact checking. That's all that is. It's just fact checking. Lord help. Y'all got any other topics y'all want to talk about? Or hang on, let me see here. I'll just do a poll. Just to ask. I cannot wait for tomorrow because tomorrow is Saturday. Um, so yeah, Saturday, like I said, Ray to Love at 3:05 p.m. with a Queen T with GG9, talk with Solana, my main man Q. It's gonna be a wonderful time. And then Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. And I got something real nice for y'all. Hashtag hit 'em up style. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. Hey, 6 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're just chilling out. We're just chilling out. Got Byron Allen, ABC bid. We got Jen Shah, Elizabeth Holmes. Apparently they're connected in prison. What? 2 Kanas connected in prison? Okay. Then we got NBA star that went a little too far and broke a bone in his girlfriend's broke a bone in his girlfriend's body. And then we got the Southern Heritage Classic. Tennessee State and UAPB, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff played. Then, of course, Tyler Perry gave spending advice, which I don't think it was really that bad. He was just saying, if you're looking for money, make sure that, character matters too. I'm talking about Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, how heartbroken and sad and just, oh my God, we are about their 1-year-old baby. And they're getting divorced. And then we talked about Colorado having rentable prostitution tents. Yes, you heard exactly what I said. All that we're talking about tonight. And also, too, Melody Cherie was not on Fox News Channel. She was on Fox 5, Good Day Atlanta, which is a Fox affiliate. She was not on Fox News Channel. She was not. She was not. Just want to clear that up. Since we want to be talking about being responsible, let's be responsible about facts. She was now on Fox News Channel. So yes, indeed, we're just chilling out. Oh, and then I talked about Kanye West and Bianca Sierra having fun overseas. That news report was crazy, y'all. Let me tell you something. I don't know what I'm gonna say when I get on live, but I know I'm gonna say something. And that, I think that's the magic sauce to me. Is like, listen, it is what it is. Never made it worse. Hang on a second. I'm just looking at this video here, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure something won't smoke. Sorry, oh, that was smoke. Taking pictures, jamming out. I'm trying to see. Whoa, I didn't really see much there. So, this is interesting, guys. I just, so y'all probably wondering, Braylon, what are you watching? Well, Representative Laura Boebert, she is a Republican. Apparently, she reaches across the aisle for two handfuls of her date's crotch. This is on TMZ.com. Representative Lauren Boebert night inside a Denver theater was way more handsy than appeared. A new video shows her groping her date's crotch as he aggressively paws at her breasts. And the new surveillance clip reports Sunday night during a performance of Beetlejuice, Robert's date first reaches over to fondle her right breast. Almost immediately, she puts a hand in between his legs. The groping of her chest continues throughout the clip, and eventually, U.S. Congresswoman puts her other hand in his crotch as well. As we previously reported, other clips revealed Boebert illegally vaping inside the theater, something that she denied. That eventually got her dick kicked out of the performance. For good measure, she flipped off a theater employee on the way out. Boebert is, of course, a staunch and vocal 45 Republican, but her date is reportedly an Aspen bar owner and a Democrat. If only we could get this kind of bipartisan corporation in Washington. Pick a controversy, folks. Here, but the biggest takeaway we see is who knew Beetlejuice was such a turn on? This should do wonder for ticket sales. First of, first of all, TMZ. I cannot stand y'all reporting sometimes because sometimes y'all are just team too much. Y'all are team too much. Y'all are team too damn much sometimes. I just right, like really, like you know what? Revelation 2023. Can we be real? Can we all be real with each other? You know what? I'm going to do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll. I know I've been saying I was going to do a poll, but hang on, y'all. I'm about to do a poll. All right, here we go. Here's the poll question for y'all. Since 2020, has the world gone crazy or is it just me? Y'all go ahead and vote. Because I'm curious. I really am curious if it's just me. Because I really feel like since the world has been going, since 2020, since the pandemic, I feel like people have been saying things and doing things and moving in ways that I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where we are. I don't know how we got here, but it's bad. It is bad. It is bad. Let's see poll results. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, because I'm like, what is going on? Like, I mean, Kevin Gates said like he had sex with his cousin, and now we got Ralph with Courtney, unverifiable cousin Courtney. Like, really though? Like, just child. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like, to your point, Revelation 2023. What is going on? Can we get a revelation in 2023? What is going on? Because I sincerely do not know. I sincerely do not know. Hmm, Lord. No. Y'all got any plans this weekend? Y'all going out anywhere? Where it looks like it's getting down to two people, so I guess I will ask the question of questions. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations. I hope all is well for that. I'm so glad that people are still celebrating life in the midst of all this craziness. I really do, because child, life is a trip. It really, really is. And, any bridal shower, groom parties, birthdays, anniversaries, retirements, I'm happy for people who want to be happy. You know what I mean? I think there's a little bit of good in us and a little bit of bad in us, but some people choose to stay good and some people choose to stay bad intentionally, purposely, and maliciously. For the people that want to stay bad, they stay that maliciously. But for the people who want to be good, they stay that way intentionally because that's who they are. So see, and let me tell y'all something. Look, one of the biggest relationships you will ever have being black, for real, is, and I quote, a black man with his black barber and a woman with her hairstylist or cosmetologist. Though that's one of the biggest relationships you will ever have, and it really is true. It really, really is true. Like, no cap, no cap. So I'm serious. So let me tell you something. Shout out to cosmetologists, because let me tell you something. Cosmetologists, they're quaint. What is it, Tamar Epstein Braxton? And y'all, I'm not trying to say her whole government name purposely so she be found. She literally says that sometimes. Tamar Epstein Braxton. So, listen, okay? But sometimes women are in the hair salon or beauty shop for 6 to 8 hours. My plans this weekend, of course, tomorrow, Ready to Love, and then Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I'm gonna hashtag hit 'em up style Saturday 901 hit 'em up style. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and then Sunday I work. But then the good thing about my schedule is I work 2 days a week. So I get most of the days of the week off. So that's nice. That's nice. So, oh man. You know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, when I become a celebrity, I definitely want to get a vacation home in Arkansas for sure. That's home. That's home. Honestly, if I don't have a lot of shows, which I mean we all know, the gift I have, I'm be making a lot. I'm doing a lot of TV shows and making a lot of bank. Okay, I'm leaving. Oh, you're leaving the shower early to watch Love, Marriage, Huntsville. Understood. And Nikki, listen, I will be right here at 9/8 Central immediately after. Immediately after. So we are going to have a good time. And I got the notification from StreamYard. So with StreamYard, they'll tell you if your storage is low and stuff. So I got some broadcast, but it will not delete the broadcast on YouTube. We'll just delete the broadcast and StreamYard. So, but yes. So, yep. Like I said, I can't wait for Saturday because what I got for y'all at 9:01 hashtag hit 'em up style. Oh my God. Listen, that is some dedication to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Absolutely. 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 Absolutely indeed. Hey, four people in the building. Welcome in. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're just hanging out. We're just talking. We are just talking. We are just talking. Good Lord Jesus, man. And let me tell y'all something. It is, man, let me tell you something. It is hard to, they better not disappoint. You know, I think that clip of Kimmy and Maurice, and I'm only talking about the clips that have been released, y'all, okay? I'm not spoiling anything for y'all. Not that child. I'm waiting just like y'all. Okay, I'm waiting just like all y'all. Um, but you know, the clip that was released about Kimmy and Maurice, he's just he's an actual social self. I'm sorry, like really, I can't. I legitimately cannot stand him. For him to say that this is a mental thing, and to disrespect his wife's mental. You know what I mean? It's just that was just wrong. I don't. There's not one woman I know that would put up with that. There's not one man that would not have handled Maurice by now. Well, it's been lovely. My hubby is heading home, so I'm going to warm his plate. I'll be back on YouTube later tonight. Sounds good, Nikki News. I love you so much, Queen. I love you. I value. I embrace you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel the love from you. I send it back to you. Love you very much. Thank you, Queen. We'll talk soon. We'll talk soon. Love you. See, this is the good of YouTube. This is the good of YouTube. This is the good of YouTube. Aw. That's it, y'all. I'm about love. I'm about peace. I'm about joy. But also, I'm not going to put up a finish. I don't have to. So I will. Let's see. We'll see what ends up happening because I don't want to stay on too long. Because you know what ends up happening when you stay on too long? People don't really watch it. But I feel like this might be a good place to stop. Should Hey, three people, welcome in. We're just chilling out here, just chilling. Been a whole show tonight, a whole show. Okay, Byron Allen bidding on ABC for $10 million. Not sorry, I'm the disrespect, the American God, the blasphemy out of my mouth. Not 10 million, $10 billion for ABC, and then Jen Shah from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and Elizabeth Holmes from Theranos, they're bonding in prison. That's happening. Then, this boy from the NBA, who is also going to have his behind handed to him. Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. broke a bone in his girlfriend's body and committed domestic violence. and it was a gash upon her face, and she was in the hallway with blood on her face. So talking about that. Also, to the Southern Heritage Classic happened as well. So that, of course, Tyler Perry gave some actual real good dating advice, but I think people just are tripping over the fact of the money quotient of that. We covered Jeannie Mai Jenkins and Jeezy's divorce, saying that allegedly she smothered him in the marriage. Then we talked about some rentable prostitution tents for the homeless in Denver, Colorado. That actually is happening in Denver, Colorado. Yeah. Oh Lord! Then of course we talked about Kanye West and Bianca Ziorzi in Italy, their antics, and then Lauren Boebert and her date groped each other at a play of Beetlejuice. Lot going on in the world today. Lot going on. Lot going on. If you guys want to come up on StreamYard, you're more than welcome to. Hang on a sec. I'm going to do something real quick here. Come on up if you guys want to on StreamYard. We are just chilling out at this point. Let's see here. I think people have to know what it is they want for a relationship. So Tyler Perry didn't say anything wrong. Exactly. I mean, like, at least he gave a damn about character. Some of y'all have no character out here in the world. Like, y'all got upset. Y'all got upset because a man who was homeless, a man who was homeless in his car and owns a studio, told y'all should have worth for finding a person with character. Y'all got upset over that? Wow. Y'all anger levels need to be checked for real. Yeah. So it's a lot going on in the world, but we try, and this is the thing too. Like, I can only imagine what it is to be in the world, but I also can understand what it is to understand the world. So I try my very best to bring soul to every topic we talk about, because at the end of the day, we all need a way to understand each other. You know what I mean? So I really do mean that. We all need a way to understand each other. Man, oh man. I'm trying to think if there's any more topics. I think those are all the top. Do y'all know anything else to talk about? Because, man. Man. Whoa, wait a minute, y'all. Jay Cargill is just finishing up with AEW, American Elite Wrestling, and Jay Cargill might be going to the WWE. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, that's what I was about to say. I think we covered everything. So, with that being said, do y'all think it's time for the Daily Motivator? Do y'all think it's time for the Daily Motivator and end this one out with a bang? Because this one was a good virtual tour. Okay, this one was a very good virtual tour. So I will, and like I said, I'm gonna keep doing me because at the end of the day, that's all I can be. You know what I mean? So let's see here. See what y'all are saying. So should I go ahead and end it then? I'm guessing. Yes, I meant to say guessing, but guessing, Southern slang. But yeah. All right, let's get motivated. Y'all know what we do over here. After we have shaded, after we have elevated, after we've covered the mess of the impossible, it's time to cover the rise of the after we cover the mess of the impossible and the rise of the possible, we end it with some motivation. Because I believe, for one, you deserve to have something good at the end of your day. Number two, I think you need something to settle down with. And finally, I think at the end of the day, we just need something good in the world. Amen. So with that being said, let's get the Daily Motivator on for today. Go to greatday.com. Whew. Let's see. For Friday, September 15th, 2023, changing your mind. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. I feel it. I don't just feel it. I embrace it. I'm not just embracing it. I am really going to allow this one to take in. I'm going to read every word as I often do. Here we go. Friday, September 15th, 2023, rather, changing your mind. You're allowed to change your mind. It can actually be it can actually be a refreshing thing to do, rather. Not to mention helpful, productive, and insightful. It won't kill you to admit to yourselves. It won't kill you to admit to yourself or others that you were mistaken. Perhaps it could even make the situation a whole lot better. Sure, it's a blow to your pride when you acknowledge being wrong, particularly if you've been adamant about your position. But is your pride really more important than the truth? Sincere, honest people admire open-mindedness, and for good reason. Being truly open-minded involves an eagerness to change your mind when that's what the facts call for. It's an act of freedom, an act of integrity. It serves to better align you with truth and reality. When circumstances make it necessary and appropriate, change your mind, improve your perspective, and improve your world, Ralph Morrison. I'm going to read that whole thing one more time because I think it needs to be read one more time because that was powerful. Changing your mind. You're allowed to change your mind. It can actually be a refreshing thing to do, not to mention helpful, productive, and insightful. It won't kill you to admit to yourself or others that you were mistaken. Perhaps it could even make the situation a whole lot better. Sure, it's a blow to your pride when you acknowledge being wrong, particularly if you've been adamant about your position. But is your pride really more important than the truth? Sincere, honest people admire open-mindedness, and for good reason. Being truly open-minded involves an eagerness to change your mind when that's what the facts call for. It's an act of freedom, an act of integrity. It serves to better align you with truth and reality. When circumstances make it necessary and appropriate, change your mind, improve your perspective, improve your world. Ralph Morrison. If this was not a daily motivator for what we needed today, ooh, what I learned from that daily motivator of changing your mind is this. Just because you are changing your mind doesn't mean that you don't love people. You're just not putting up with anything that doesn't make you better. That's one thing. Number two, what I've come to recognize from that, sorry, I'm trying to make sure that I get the motivator here. And you know what? I will post this to the community wall. The second thing I will say from changing your mind is that if your life is changing, why can't your mind change? Change is the one thing that is consistently going to happen. Consistently going to happen. Changing your mind is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Your life is already changing. Your mind should change as well. How can you be a millionaire, but your mind is on the dollar menu? Make that make sense. Nothing wrong with the dollar menu. I love it. But I know that at the end of the day, that if I have the money for a combo meal, I'm going to go for a combo meal because I have the money. I changed my mind to know I have more resources, right? And finally, to me, what I've learned from changing my mind is that although the road may be difficult, eventually, I will find home. I will find my home. That matters to me. And so, I think that is the daily motivator for today. I thought that was a really wonderful one. I'm typing in the whole thing now, or copying and pasting the whole thing now. So that way you guys can read it on your own time. And I will post it to my community wall. So that way you guys can see it. Man. This one was a good daily motivator for a day. It really, really was. Really, really was. Well, with that being said, y'all, I think it is time to pull the virtual tour car into the station. Or not into the station, into the garage. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special because you are always one a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, by spending time together, we will rise up to be great together. And always remember, whether you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just letting people know, is the difference between what you think you know and having your facts. Come correct or keep your mouth shut. Make sure the replay is not just worthy for you to watch it, not just worthy for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. You're loved. You're cared for. You matter. And by the way, whatever obstacles you have overcome and whatever successes you have achieved, I am extremely proud of you. See you all soon. One love, much love, all love. I'm out here, everybody. Thank you for the hearts. I see you. Thank you.